So in today's video, I'm going to show you just very quickly how to draw a very simple graph. For this, you'll need your book. If you've got a square book, that's better, but I know everyone's got a lined book, so you need your book, you'll need a ruler, and you'll need a pencil. You'll also need the tally chart that you were making yesterday about people who are washing hands. This is one I've just made up, which we'll use today to help draw our graph. So you're going to need those things. So we need to start off by having a look at our tally that we did. We need to look at see what our scores were. So as you can see, the person who scored, who washed their hands the most for in my tally was Johnny, who washed it 5, 10, 15, 17 times. So I'm going to be thinking about 17 being my top number. So in a moment, I'm going to start to draw my y-axis. That's the long one. And I'm going to make sure that's at least 17 long. So I'm going to put my ruler down. I'm going to use the margin to help me out drawing this as well. So I'm going to make sure that my line is going to be 17 lines across. Now I could use centimetres, but actually in my book here I can see centimetres don't quite fit. So I'm actually just going to use the lines to show each of my points up. So I'm going to make it, to make sure it's nice and tidy, I'm going to draw it one more than 17. I'm going to draw it 18 lines long. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to count it as I do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So there's my first line. Okay. Now that's going to show this. So this line here, my y-axis is going to be talking about the number of times that these people wash their hands. I'm now going to do the x-axis. That's the one going across the bottom, and this is going to be for the different people. So I'm going to just do this the majority of the way along, and then we can sort this out in a bit. Now what I also want to try and do is make sure that however I write it, that I will be able to split it up into 4 different groups, obviously. So I'm going to just do it from here all the way back to here. So I've now got my axes drawn, my lines for me to do this. So now my next job is to start to label the graph. So obviously we know this side here is going to be the number of times. So I'm going to start to write that down. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to the top. So now I've done that, and I need to do my x-axis, my bottom line. So I know this is going to be for my 4 people, because I've got Mum, Dad, Sarah and Johnny. So I'm now going to make sure now that I do those, and for making it easier for me, I'm going to do it in the same order as well. So I'm going to put Mum here, I'm going to put Dad here, I'm going to do Sarah here, and I'm going to do Johnny there. So now I've got all the information I need. One of the next things I need to do is quickly label my axes, my lines. So this is the x-axis, and this one here is the y-axis. Okay, so now I've done that, my next job is going to be to write in the information, the data that we've got. Now the data we've got is that Mum has washed her hands 16 times. So I'm going to now draw myself a line, and then that's going to be formed into a bar. So I'm going to make sure that my line goes all the way up to 16. So I'm going to put my pencil lightly on 16. I'm going to draw my line, making sure my ruler is straight all the way down to Mum. There we go. Then I'm going to just draw a very neat little line across. I'm going to make it 1 centimetre long. Then it's nice and consistent. If I do all of them at 1 centimetre, then we'll draw it to the bottom. Now you'll need to do that for all of yours. So you'll need to do that for all of yours, and you can we'll find out what to do next once you've drawn all of your data in.